Hello guys, how are you guys doing? It's Thanksgiving where I am in Canada anyways. I know we always do it about a month earlier than America. Ours is always October, US is always November. So I've had a good weekend. Due to circumstances, my family has said although they're not able to have a Thanksgiving dinner this weekend, we are going to try to set aside time to have one. So, not this weekend, but soon. And I personally, I love just family getting together and being thankful. If I were to, if I may make a confession, I have never been big on holiday meals. It's well, okay, I wouldn't say I hate them. I'm not big on turkey. I'm not big on ham. I'm not big on gravy. And the vegetables just the way they tend to be cooked and prepared, like besides mashed potatoes maybe, or like scalloped potatoes. I'd like to see. My family doesn't usually make that, but I'd like to see that. Like usually just boiling or roasting veggies with the turkey, just very plain. I don't usually eat the vegetables like that any other time of the year, so I'm not even big on cranberry sauce. And so yeah, I'm just maybe the desserts. I like pumpkin pie and pecan pie are okay. I don't mind having those. The desserts are good. I'm just my idea of a holiday meal is like a deluxe pizza and wings or something. I don't know. That's me. I'm weird. Anyways, so happy Thanksgiving to those who, if you're anywhere else in Canada and you have Thanksgiving this weekend. I have been thinking and praying for those who are just unable to afford to buy the food with the cost of inflation and food right now. A lot are not able to have that traditional Thanksgiving meal. And like to keep in mind those who are in more need. And I try to, like, all year round, not just at this time of year. So anyways, it has finally happened. Wow. The Hailstone message. I've heard this recently. Jehovah's Witnesses, they have to start, I heard about the special preaching campaign, but I wasn't sure what the exact message would be. But recently I learned, and I wanted to confirm it too, wait until then. It's the Hailstone message. My thoughts, like, rolling my eyes, like, I'm just thinking like oh man, like they're shooting themselves in the head. Well, this has happened before. Hey, I remember being part of a special tract campaign. I can't remember exactly what year it was. I think it was 2005 or 2006. And it was that one that was purple, and it was the end of all religion is near. Yeah. Oh man. I can't believe I had the bravery or courage to hand out a tract like that. But I don't know. The first few years I was baptized, I had a lot more confidence in the ministry, but I'd say but still not super high. Like still not super high. Like I was still shy. I'm not the persuasive type that's really gonna try to like persuade people into a conversation. I'm not that type. I'm like not interested. Okay, bye. But yeah. Anyway, so I know I took part in those kind of campaigns as a JW. But nowadays, like this message now is on a like higher, more intensity level than that campaign that I was in several years ago. Like they gotta be, this one's like a lot more direct, like, the Great Tribulation has begun. We're warning you people now, join us or die. I know they can't say that. What they should be saying, no? You gotta preach this warning of imminent judgment, and like people aren't expecting you guys to begin with, and now you gotta start saying this when they open the door. And I could see how a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses would be are probably pretty nervous about having to preach a message like this. I could see a lot just don't want to, or like I would be very apprehensive about having to go out and preach a message like this. But I can tell you one thing for sure: you don't need to worry about this Hailstone message, because Jehovah's Witnesses are not the true religion. So it's sad. It really is. I think they're just, but in a way I'm kind of happy to see it too, because in the end it'll just be another nail in the coffin for them. So naturally the question arises too, why have they decided now that they have to start delivering the Hailstone message? I can't help but think it might have had a little bit to do with the COVID pandemic, because they thought that was finally it. But the more I think about it, and like some of my thoughts are influenced, the more I agree with them of what people have said on Rick Farron's program. Like some good points, like the governing body is losing their power and control, their grip on their people. So what's one fail-proof way to keep the members in and to stop them from leaving? Ramp up the fear, because fear will keep them in. Well, some of them anyways. So if they start telling their members, we gotta start preaching that Hailstone message, because that means the end is imminent, and their salvation is imminent. Man, like, in my old JW mind, I feel like I should be thinking like, oh man, I was so stupid for leaving a few years ago. If I had only lasted a few more years, I would finally make it to the end. Yeah, right. No, I'm not worried. This is not gonna entice me to go back. No way. This is just kind of their last ditch effort. I think the governing body is getting desperate because some more good points were made on Rick's program. I just like to mention it because I never thought of it myself, that a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't follow direction like they used to. Like over the years, like they used to have like more direction of like what hotels to stay at when you went to the conventions. You had to follow that. They had much stricter rules on dress and grooming. And like what you're allowed to watch, like what movies and music and that you're allowed to watch. Like it used to be a lot stricter. Like I had, up until the time I left, I had noticed myself that they don't, in a lot of ways, that they don't, I could tell, like they're not as strict as they used to be, are they? Because one good example was that I could think of was like, to be honest, Star Wars. Because technically Jehovah's Witnesses should not be fans of Star Wars. That is really, if you like research and think about it, it's really like magic, or could be connected to the occult, and I remember when the Revenge of the Sith movie was out in theaters, and the Witnesses going to see that. But yep, but no, I've noticed the loosening, so they gotta make a last ditch effort to try to gain that power and control back. And what better way to do it than to instill fear in their people? It's sad. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes over time with their Hailstone message. So I think it'll just end up being another embarrassing thing for them and another nail in the coffin. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you like my videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks.